Good evening and welcome to the Northeast News Bulletin. This is Saraswati Singh bringing to you the headlines first. Youth responsible for development of weaker sections, says President Draupadi Murmu, addresses AVB IIITM convocation. Prime Minister Narendra Modi arrives in Paris. French Prime Minister Elisabeth Borne welcomes Modi. Government of India GI tags Arunachal's indigenous Kamti rice and yak churpi. Nagaland Chamber Choir bags 2 gold medals at World Choir Games in South Korea. And in first test between India and West Indies, India were 80 runs in their first innings till the end of the first day's plays. The President of India, Draupadi Murmu, graced and addressed the 4th convocation of Atal Bihari Vajpayee Indian Institute of Information Technology and Management ABV IIITM at Gwalior, Madhya Pradesh today. The President also laid the foundation stone for a 500-bedded boys' hostel of the institute. Addressing the students, Murmu said that they are expected to think about the deprived Section 2 as the sense of responsibility towards the society would also prove useful for their progress. Murmu further added that the government is taking several steps for the welfare of tribal communities, women and other weaker sections of the society. But it is the responsibility of every person, especially the youth, to work for development of the marginalized and weaker sections of the society.
आज यहाँ अटल बिहारी वाजपेयी इंडियन इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ इंफॉर्मेशन टेक्नोलॉजी एंड मैनेजमेंट के दीक्षांत समारोह में आप सबके बीच उपस्थित होकर मुझे बहुत प्रसन्नता हो रही है। ये दीक्षांत समारोह इसीलिए भी विशेष है क्योंकि इस संस्थान के कार्यकाल के 25 वर्ष भी पूरी हो गया है। इस सिल्वर जुबली दीक्षांत समारोह में उपाधियां और पदक प्राप्त करने वाले सभी विद्यार्थियों को मैं बहुत बहुत बधाई और शुभकामनाएं देती हूँ। साथ ही आप सबके परिवार
Prime Minister Narendra Modi arrived in Paris this afternoon at the invitation of French President Emmanuel Macron. Modi was welcomed by the French Prime Minister Elisabeth Borne and was also given a guard of honor at the airport. Modi was further given a huge welcome at the airport by a large number of the Indian origin people. During his visit, Modi is scheduled to be the guest of honor at the historic Postal Day parade in France tomorrow, where a Tri-Services Indian Armed Forces contingent will be participating. He will also hold delegation-level talks with President Macron and interact with the Indian community. A 2-day G20 conference on crime and security in the age of non-fungible tokens, artificial intelligence and metaverse started in Gurugram, Haryana today. Addressing the inaugural session, Union Home Minister Amit Shah said that terrorists are finding new ways to perpetrate violence, radicalize youth and raise financial resources. He added that new methods and emerging technologies are being used by terrorists for financial transactions, which are posing great threats for the security apparatus and digital public infrastructure. He further said that incidents ranging from ransomware attacks to misinformation campaigns with toolkits are being carried out by cyber criminals. In view of this, Shah emphasized the urgent need for cooperation both at the national and international levels to build cyber resilience in an increasingly connected world.
दोनों स्तरों पर सहयोग की आवश्यकता पर मैं जोर देना चाहूंगा। डिजिटल डिलीवरी के
Nagaland Governor La Ganeshan released a special postal cover on Naga bag basket at the Raj Bhavan Kohima today. Releasing the postal cover, the governor said that a Naga bag basket holds important relevance in the Naga society. He stated that it is used not just for water, firewood, rice or vegetables by the Naga women, but it is also often gifted to a girl by her parents or beloved as a sign of his love and affection. The governor said that this effort by the postal department in releasing of special cover on NBB will boost the efforts towards the preservation and promotion of culture and traditional practices. In a proud moment for the state, Arunachal's indigenous varieties Khao Thai Khamti rice grown by traditional Khamti tribal farmers in Namsai region and yak milk product Yak Churpi have found mention in the GI food products list of the Indian government. Taking to his Twitter handle, Arunachal Chief Minister Pema Khandu said that after GI tags for Idu Mishmi textiles and Arunachal Wakro orange, the addition of the two more items of their state in the GI list is indeed a proud moment. Khandu added that the achievement fosters pride and appreciation for the rich biodiversity of the state. Meghalaya Chief Minister Conrad Sangma attended the Meghalaya Education Symposium 2023 today and said that this initiative will help the government to chart out interventions that will enable them to work with a process-driven approach. Taking to his Twitter handle, Sangma informed that as the state commemorates the 50th anniversary of AMBOS, the Department of Education announced a series of interventions aimed at empowering the students. Sangma also felicitated the outstanding toppers of the SSLC and HSSLC board exams. He added that with continued engagement and student-centric policies, the government is committed to ensuring the best for the student community. Sikkim Chief Minister Prem Singh Tamang greeted the people of the state on the occasion of Bhanu Jayanti and paid homage to the great poet Bhanu Bhakta Acharya at the Bhanu Udyan, Gangtok today. Singh said that Adi Kavi Bhanu Bhakta Acharya is an inspiration not just for literateurs but for all those who advocate for the power and importance of one's vernacular. Singh reiterated the invaluable contribution of the literary figure to Nepali literature and the crucial role he played in bringing Nepali literature to the forefront. Tamang further added that his government is consistently supporting poets and literateurs to publish their novels and poems. He also spoke about the Apatan Fellowship Scheme, a scholarship program which can be availed by individuals who aspire to pursue PhD in local languages including Hindi. Bringing laurels to the state and region, the Nagaland Chamber Choir won 2 gold medals at the World Choir Games in South Korea in the categories Musica Contemporanea, Voices and Mixed Chamber Music. Meanwhile, Nagaland Chief Minister Nefu Rio took to his Twitter handle and lauded the team for their stellar performances. Rio further said that they made the state proud and wish them more success in all their future endeavors. The first test of the 2-test series between India and West Indies started on Wednesday. West Indies won the toss and elected to bat first. They were all out for just 150 runs. Ravichandran Ashwin took 5 wickets for India. India were 80 runs in their first innings without losing a wicket till the end of the first day's play. In Wimbledon tennis, India's Rohan Bopanna and his Australian partner Matthew Ebden will face 2-seed Dutch-British combination of Wesley Koolhof and Niels Kopsey in the men's doubles semi-final today evening at 6:50 p.m. India time. The 6-seeded Indo-Australian pair overcame the unseeded Dutch team of Bart Stevens and Talon Griekspoor in the quarterfinals yesterday. In Nagaland, Venuzo Dahuo, winner of the Chin Wrestling Champion, was felicitated by representatives from the Chakisang Wrestling Association and the Nagaland Wrestling Association upon arrival at the Dimapur airport today. Reigning Nagaland Wrestling Champion Venuzo Dahuo defeated Chin champ Mang Si Lian by 2 straight bouts in a challenger card match at Bloomington, Indianapolis, USA. Dawo is a 2 times defending Naga wrestling champion and won the Open Naga wrestling title 3 times. Speaking to the media, Dawo credited God and his supporters and well-wishers for his success. It may be mentioned that the wrestling event was part of the 12th Biennial Convention of Chin Youth Organization of North America Cultural Exchange.
Officially, but through individual sponsorship that extended the youth help. One good thing I would like to share with you is this championship belt is designed with our Naga national flag. One side is Naga flag and the other is Chin national flag. So this is specially designed for this championship. Chin youth.
In Meghalaya, delegates from Goa Jilla Panchayat visited the Khasi Hills Autonomous District Council and interacted with the members of the KHADC to understand the powers and functions of the KHADC. Chief Executive Member of the KHADC, Phinayat Singh Siem, said that the interaction with the delegation was fruitful. The delegates are in Shillong for the study tour. They studied various developmental projects undertaken by the Autonomous District Councils here. These members will review what they study and will come up with suggestions for their state government accordingly.
Kikwa ban tip kam benya habidip ka rukom penyak kam gejungi hapo council.
In another story from the state, the Center for Development of Northeastern Region of the Indian Institute of Management, Shillong, organized an interaction and consultation meeting with the representatives of Ka Senjuki Nongsner Snongka Bri U Hinu Trip Federation of the Traditional Village Leaders of Khasi and Jaintia Hills, Meghalaya. In course of the meeting, Director of IIM Shillong, Professor D.P. Goyal, emphasized the importance of forging collaborations and industry partnerships with traditional bodies to create a favorable environment for entrepreneurship and job creation. Goyal further informed that there are approximately 700 students and faculty colleagues who would like to contribute to the development of the region. And to end the news, the main points once again. Youth responsible for development of weaker sections, says President Draupadi Murmu, addresses ABV IIITM convocation. Prime Minister Narendra Modi arrives in Paris. French Prime Minister Elisabeth Borne welcomes Modi. Government of India GI tags Arunachal's indigenous Khamti rice and Yak Churpi. Nagaland Chamber Choir bags 2 gold medals at World Choir Games in South Korea. And in first test between India and West Indies, India wore 80 runs in their first innings till the end of the first day's play. And that brings us to the end of this evening's bulletin. Thank you for tuning in. Namaskar.